dropped something. Hello. Let me get installed. A little bit. I hope you. Oh, the light is a bit. Let me add this light. Oh, that's too bright. Like this, it's better. I hope everybody can see what I'm doing. Hey, hey, hey. I changed the time for my lives to a bit later because our lives are getting a little bit back to normal schedules like we had before. So I'm honoring that with everyone, that they're having all these schedules back. I'm just trying to see if I can get a little bit. I'm just pulling on my lamp to see if I can get it a bit closer, because with the setup I can actually not reach it anymore. So I hope you guys can see the painting enough. Let's maybe pull her a little bit over there. I'm trying different kinds of setups every time. Let me see. If I reach over, then I can kind of get the lamp closer. There we go. Now you guys can see. So I made another Miko, like one of my Facebook friends called my new series that I'm painting. She says they remind her of these Shinto priestesses, not princesses, although they can be princesses. Well, she said my art reminds her of the Shinto priestesses. When they have ceremonies, they wear ample clothing. They have this kind of special sort of kimono that they are wearing. Let me put this away. Oh, there's the brush I was looking for. It was hiding. There we go. It's a smaller one than the one I was having ready, but I'm going to keep it as well. So I've got my water here, and yeah, I'm just going to start. I had my shot, my first vaccine shot yesterday, and my arm was so sore, but it's better now. I'm just a little bit tired, which apparently is quite normal when you're getting the vaccine. There we go. So I'm creating ones I am more a magical, I don't know how to call them, a magical princess, geisha kind of magical being. And I wanted to do something with water, related to water, so that she's like, you know, like a goddess of the water in a way. So I'm just gonna put the base down, the base color base down. That's why the background this time is dark blue and blue, to have this memory of water. I've been speaking a lot of French today and German lately as well, and then I forget in the languages. Then I forget the words. It's so crazy. I'm like, what? How do you say that in English again? How do you say that in French again? It's quite astonishing that the brain sometimes just doesn't remember. It just goes like meep. So I hope everyone had a nice day. Apparently it's International Hug Day today, which I didn't know, but a friend sent me a virtual hug. That's how I found out that it's actually International Hug Day today. I thought that was quite cool to find out that way. So let's start to add some shading. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask, or say hi, or leave a little heart. A little heart is always nice. So there we go. I find when I paint, it's very meditative. It's like meditation almost, because normally when I'm working on my own and not going live, it's a very quiet. I'm gonna switch this off. It's blinding me. It's very quiet, and you know, you're just concentrating on what you're doing. I really love that about painting, that you know, you're just quietly working away, listening to what the painting wants to become, what she's telling as a story. What does she want? What does she doesn't want? When am I forcing? When am I just letting it flow? All these different kinds of emotions and reflections that come up. So I hope you guys can see. It's a bit far away for the face, but I hope you get a gist of what I'm doing. It's still in the very, very early stages. This afternoon after work, I just made the background a little bit, so there would be something that you guys can already see. So let's see, make her eyes. Still running a little bit too much to my liking. There we go. And also today was really a really nice surprise. One of my massage clients came in, and he has this super cool location that he rents, that is in an old electric factory here in Montreux, and they're exhibiting on the 5th and 6th of June, which is like super soon. And he asked me if I wanted to come and exhibit as well. So it's going to be like this combination of his work, which is quite steampunk like, and then my dainty ladies, goddesses. It's always a nice, I like the contrast that it creates. It's a really nice vibe as well. I really like him a lot as a person. I've known him for so many years. I can't even remember. Since 1995, as far as I remember, is when I met him the first time. So that's a long time ago. As you can imagine, it was a long time. So if she's looking down, the shading is going to be here. And here as well. There we go. Gonna be on the side of her face. Yeah, I can see that the paint is a little bit shiny, so still not the ideal setup, but as I always say, imperfect action is better than none. So let's go with this today, and then do it better next time. Try another setup, see how that works, and then we just go from there all the time, again and again. If I work laying down, it's a bit more of a challenge to set up than when, of course, you work with the easel standing up. It's a different kind of way of working. Want it a little bit dark here. Side as well. So actually this last week I got 2 invitations to exhibit, and one is like indefinite. There is like no end date, which is in a little special épicerie, like they call it. She sells like teas and little teacups, and it's really a nice, quaint place where I can go and exhibit. And then the other one is just for 2 days on the 5th and the 6th of June. So that's 2 exhibits going on in one go. Yeah, it was a really nice surprise when they invited, both of them invited me just like spontaneously. I didn't really ask for it, so it was, wow, the universe doing its thing. I guess it's like what you call the law of attraction. Just work, and then it work, keep faith, and it will happen. In that sense, everything you wish for in one way or another will come to be. There we go. So see, there's one person watching. Thank you for watching. I don't know if Facebook is showing me the comments or not. There's been quite a lot of updates. For the last 2 days, my the Facebook page didn't really work very well. So I have a new favorite color as well, which is this cherry pink. Oh, it's a bit dark. It's one of my favorite colors at the moment. So let's make her cloak, her kimono, one part of her kimono already a little bit. It's a very nice, it's really like, it really is the color like cherry blossom color. I love it. It's yeah, I'll have to see if I can order some new one, because I can see the bottom of my little pan already. And some colors I can only get outside of Switzerland, so I have to order in Japan, or mostly in Japan, because they're Japanese watercolors. So let's make it a little bit darker in the bottom here, so that it gives the shading, and then here as well. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I put the microphone quite close to my face, so you should be able to see it, to hear me. And I'm trying to speak a bit louder. I don't have a very loud voice, so you can see it's slowly taking shape now. So, and then I love this purple as well. It's called lilac, like the lilacs that are starting to bloom here. So I can make a little bit of shading with the lilac in the pink. Hi Jackie, I can see you're watching. I hope you're having a nice day today. I was this morning I was thinking about the book, The Lightness of Being, and I really love that feeling of lightness of being, of just being instead of always doing. So I hope you guys can see that I don't put my hand too much in front of what I'm doing. So many things to think of. Oh, you were mesmerized. Hoodoo. Thank you. It's very nice. Very sweet. Yeah, I have that too when I watch somebody paint online. It's like hypnotizing. Her face is beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, I find that it hypnotizes me when I watch somebody paint. It's just so relaxing. I have to be careful. So this lilac, I like this lilac a lot as well. It's a nice color. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. I can check on the, actually I'm looking at the camera because I'm checking what I'm doing at the same time. It's always nice to, because the camera doesn't lie as much as our eyes sometimes deceive us a little bit. Let's see, do I have other purple ray around that I want to use? If I can find it. I always just go with the flow when I'm painting, so I'm not always like super prepared with the colors. Yeah, you get lost in the process, exactly. You just flow with what you're doing and what you're painting. Well, you know you're an artist as well, Jackie, so you know how it feels. Let's see this. Voila. And I usually paint like layer on layer and then see where it goes from there. At the same time, like with the watercolors, it mixes the colors on the paper at the same time. I need to make it a bit darker up here, even a bit more darker. There we go. Do you work on paper, Katerina? I thought you worked on canvas. I work on both. So at the moment I'm doing a series on paper because I just don't have room enough for, but I'm still, I work on canvas as well with the watercolors. I love both. Yeah, it's nice to work on the canvas because the people can just hang it. With paper there is still the need to frame. You can't just put it on the wall, and that's what I love about canvas, that you can just, you know, you can hang it on the wall. Boom, done. Yeah. Her face should be dry. Yes. Let's do these tiny little lips of hers. There. Yeah, you see. Do you work on canvas or paper, Jackie? I don't remember if you work on both too, no? As far as I remember. Ooh, that's not enough water. Let's leave a little shading. You work on canvas, yeah. Do you use the 3D? I love the 3D canvases. They are so much more stable than the fine ones. They don't bend over time. I bought two really expensive canvases, normal ones, and they from Talent, so which is a really good brand, and they both warped. So it's a bit yeah, it's a bit a bug to have that happen. So let's see, I need a little bit a darker red down here. There we go. So she has a little pouty mouth. I tried board, all sorts, but I like canvas best. Yeah, I tried board too, but with the watercolor it's horrible. It just warps, like immediately the whole board just goes like wobbles around. So I stopped using board as well. It's not my thing to use at all. It's like to see if I can leave you guys in the camera. Let's do the nose. I forgot the nosy. A little bit of brown. There. Voila. It does with acrylic too. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't know why people are so in love with those boards. and I really don't enjoy working with them. But to each its own, I guess. It's we all have to find like the thing we love working with most. Where is my black? There is the Japanese black. Let's use that one today for her hair. So I have different kinds of brands for the watercolors. This is Japanese, the Japanese Kuretake one. And sometimes it doesn't cover the paper as much as I would like it to be covered. I like the hair to be like really super dark black, and this color, when it dries, sometimes it becomes a little bit too transparent. See. So this is going to be like a stream of water. I don't know which colors I'm going to use yet. If I'm going to put animals in there or not. It's still a little bit up in the air what I'm going to do there with the stream that she's holding in her hand. Right there. So I'm putting a base down for the hair. Little bit just to give a general idea what it will look like. There we go. Just always looking to see if there are questions. Don't hesitate to ask. Nothing is off limit. Not really, nothing to hide. There you go. I'm excited too because tomorrow I'm seeing one of the artist friends that's in the same group as Jackie is in as well. Greetings, Master Watercolor. Oh wow, from Peru. Thank you, Avelino. That's far away. And thank you for the congratulations for the art show. That's really kind. Thank you very much. I can't read everything because Facebook is showing me half, but I'll have a read after that. Avelino. Is it Avelido? Avelino? Yeah, I think so. I think it's right. How is the weather in Peru? Is it like here? I think it's springtime like here, no? A little, same weather. I need a little bit more water. I'm always amazed how the web can bring people together from so many countries, from so far away. Some you've met in real life, some you haven't, and we can all just connect with this little thing called Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. It's just amazing. I remember before Facebook I was on a page that was called Zaad, like it means seeds in Dutch, and it was more like a spiritual community. It was more catered for, it was people that were talking about meditation and things like that. It was really a nice platform. But of course, when Facebook came into being, it kind of struggled, and then everybody that I know on that platform just moved over on Facebook, and we found each other again here, and the platform disappeared. But it was the first ever platform I was on. Can't even remember the year. It must been 2005, something like that. So she's having flowy wowy hair. There we go. Oh, I can't see the you're hungry. Yeah, me too. I haven't eaten yet either. I worked, I just got some groceries, and then I came back and set up for the live. So afterwards I still need to take a shower and have something to eat as well. Same here. So I'm not gonna stay on super duper long, but I wanted to share this new painting with you guys, so, and girls. Yeah, the comments are disappearing really fast. I can't catch up. It's crazy. It's, I'll have to have a watch after to see if I missed something or not. I will get back to you and reply to you if you have a question, for sure. So I have to be careful not to put my arm in the wet paint. There we go. And not where I want a stream of water to go afterwards. I'll have to. So this is like more basic this side, not so flowy. I wanted to really have this effect that she's looking down and then having the hair flow down as well, that she has here. Yeah, she's coming along. She has a nice soft energy, very soft and gentle. So let's just make this flow together a little bit. So I'm just using a wet brush, nothing else. There we go. I have no clue what time it is. That's what, when you're living as an artist, you sometimes lose the track of time. Yeah, it's okay. So let's see. Normally she would have some shading here as well, so let's do that. Where is the brown here? Take a smaller brush so as not to overdo it, and use some of the darker color. You guys can't see, this is like my little mixy porcelain flower where I prepare like the skin color in advance. This is for the blush, then I have some black in there as well, a little bit of green, and this is like for the shading, but it's a little bit too light, so I'm gonna add some darker brown into it to get a better contrast. I took an online class that was explaining for mixing colors, and I thought it was really interesting, because the way she mixes the colors is that she adds greens and blues to it, because she says that normally with when you look at somebody's skin, it's never pink, just pink or just brown. It's there's different tones that reflect of it from what's surrounding, and that's why she used like greens and blues into her shadings. So I don't want to mess this up because I really like the shading there. So it's always like a little moment of deep breath and going through. Let's see if we can. There she has a hair that's hanging over her face. I don't want to make it too prominent, but there we go. I managed. And then she has some hair that goes down here as well, but that one's less less thin, it's thicker. So one of my friends said she cut her hair today, and I want to grow my hair really long, that I'm like this old lady with super long hair down to her bum. I've always dreamt of this. It's it's maybe a weird thing to do, but it's one of the things that I would like to do. There we go. Yeah, it's perfect. Just need a little touch up here. There we go. And of course over the black I'll go once more to make it a little bit more intense. It's a bit too pale right now. I like it when it's really, really dark to give the effect of dark shiny hair, which I like. So each artist has his preferences, his what he likes to do and not do. So let's see here. A little bit more. And then it just gives this volume when I work with the dark and the light color. It gives a little bit more vibrancy and life to her hair. Yeah, it's coming along nice. There we go. So let's put the black away. And the brown as well. The lila. I would like a little bit of darker purple, because it's going to be a lot of nuances for the colors of purples and pinks. I was talking with the artist friend here in Montreux, and she's going through a phase where she is using a lot of earth tones, like a lot of browns and ochre yellows and these darker reds, and we were just chatting and said, well, maybe we just need these colors. Sometimes we, as artists, we just have a need for a certain color for a while, and then we work with it a lot, and then it changes. We have a need for other color to come through us in a way. It's nice that we can go and chat with our friends, even if we have to wear the mask. It's that we can meet and chat a little bit. I really miss that, the interaction with other people. There, yeah, a little bit here. Give the shading. There we go. And I'm gonna add some pink in here. There we go. And then we get this, it flows nicely together. It's difficult to catch on camera, to get this the nuances of the colors. It just doesn't catch the lights the same as when we see with our eyes. It's just not the same. So let me see in the camera what it looks like. Yes. She needs a little bit of darker color down here. It's too bright. Oof, I'm starting to feel a little lightheaded. I think I really need to go and eat soon. a little bit more. A little bit more here as well. There we go. And see, there we go. So we can see the shading a little bit. Hi Julie, I don't know if I missed somebody with the comments scrolling by fast. How are you doing, Julie? I hope you're okay. Facebook wants me to bring you on. He has weird, funny ideas. Let's see. Yes. It's been raining a lot today here. I don't know in your place if it's how the weather's been. It was I live under the roof, and the roof is made out of metal, and it was so loud. It was like we couldn't speak with the client. It was too loud. It was making too much noise. So yeah, I just massaged, and they, as soon as it calmed down, we got to chat anyways. So. I need to see her a little bit more. This is gonna be the same red, but a little bit darker, but I'm gonna do the red first. And then I'll add probably some purple to make it darker. To really show that the material has turned around. So it needs to be darker here. There we go. There I go. A little bit. So I'm hoping that we can go to France soon, because I need some more paper and canvases. And I really want to my dream is to get a canvas that's 2 meters by 2 meters, so I can do a really huge painting. It's one of my goals of this year is to do a really huge painting. Even if I have to take like 2 weeks off to do it, I'm gonna do that this year. I need to add some more. I want it to be darker here as well. So as you see, it's just slowly building up layer by layer to achieve finally the result that's desired. I make it look so easy. Oh, it's just practice. I don't know, it's in the beginning I really struggled with this as well, but it just gets easier the more you do it. I'll post, I'll make a post in the next few days from art that I made in, I think, 2016, and then art, just like a progress thingy. It's just practice, and yeah, and not being afraid to make mistakes. Just go for it, even if it's rubbish. All the art is not, not all the art needs to be same. It can be, just for yourself and for learning. And yeah, I think that's the main thing. And just go for it, make mistakes. No, it's not in that sense ruined. It's we often think, yeah, I shouldn't, you know, I shouldn't waste paint, I shouldn't waste colors, and paper, and it's all but it's just learning. How you're gonna learn if you don't use the paper and the paint? You just, you know, go for it. So she needs the shading. It's a bit too light. Can you guys still see down there? Yes, you can. Yeah, okay. One day I'm gonna be like Suarez, and I'm gonna have this super tech guy that prepares all the videos, and I just have to sit in and paint. One day it's gonna be like that. He's an inspiration for me. This guy is going live on YouTube every Wednesday evening. I think it's about 8, so that means 9 for me. And yeah, it's crazy. His paintings are like 5 meters by, I don't know, by 2. He makes these huge things, these huge paintings. And he's trying out different techniques, and sometimes he spins them, and sometimes he has this roller thing, and it's just crazy. It's really amazing to watch. There we go. Yeah, the shading is good. Oof, sorry guys, I got stuck in the wire from my microphone phone. I hope it's still working. Yeah, it is. There we go. Sorry guys for that. It's my setup is not perfect, but it's getting there, and you guys can see, so that's good. So I'm gonna hop off. I've been on for almost an hour painting with you, and I'm starting to get hungry. I just want to turn you a little bit towards me now that the camera moved. So yeah, I'll work some more on her. I'm gonna let these layers dry, and let's take this away so you can see it better. And then I'll take the salt crystals off as well that are making the patterns here. At the moment they're not completely dry yet, so I don't know if I can like tilt her a little bit, but you can see she's slowly coming along. She's quite dreamy, isn't she? Seems like she's dreaming of something, so I'll have to listen to her name very quietly, sit with her and ask her what her name is. I just know she's a goddess of water, but she hasn't told me her name yet. I heard the Japanese name yesterday, which I like a lot. It's called Kimiko, which means goddess, beauty and child, each part of the name. So that I thought that was really beautiful name. Maybe she's Kimiko. What do you guys think? Let me know if you think that suits her. A goddess that's still staying childlike in her being, and you know, creates things out of water and sand and gravel and all these things that live in the water, and the mud, the fish, the algae, everything that lives in the water. So that could be maybe her name, that, you know, Kimiko. Yeah, Or if you guys have other idea for a name, you can let me know in the comments, and I'll have a look and see if somebody has a cute name that inspires me. So I'm going to leave you with this here. I wish you all a super weekend if I don't see you before. And take care and stay safe, and I love you all very much. See you soon. Bye bye.